Hi all, myself Karthikeyan. Very happy to have a conversation with my colleagues and talk about the AI and how this transition happening in the overall industry and workplace level. So whatever I'm expressing my thoughts, this is my personal insights. So when we talk about the AI and the agentic spaces, you know, one side the business domain is important, on the other side various LLM models are evolving, and of course from the business side the use cases are connected to come up with intuitive and innovative solutions. My colleague here, I will hand over to him as a use case specific discussion, then I will talk about that overall, that how AI experimentation is happening in the industry level, and how the human in the loop also it is important at the pace the technology is scaling. So over to Shankar.
Yeah. Hi, good morning and good afternoon and good evening to everyone joining from the different time zone. So I'm Suvro Shankar Ghosh, head of the 𝗏𝗏𝗪 AI business at Mahindra AI. So let me start with simple but powerful perspective. Across industry, we are moving from the distribution of the process to intelligence embedding in the decision. So at Mahindra AI, our focus is not just applying the AI model, but building the scalable experiment and the decision-centric AI system that solve the real business problem. So today I'll be brief to share the two such initiatives. One is the tire intelligence powered by agentic AI and LLM in the automotive industry. Another is the AI-driven chassis fraud detection platform. So both address critical gaps in the automotive ecosystem, trust, safety, and the standardization at scale. So now we'll start the project one, the first project, the tire intelligence with the agentic AI and the LLM. So that the core problem, business core problem is that every vehicle depends on just 4 contact points with the road is tired today. So the tire inspection is the manual and the subjective root cause are like the misalignment on the inflation issue or mistake, and compliance the check are inconsistent and the decision making does not scale efficiency. So the direct impact is the safety, vehicle validation, and the customer trust. So our approach from inspection to intelligence, we build AI powered tire condition validation system that transforms a simple image into complete actionable health report. So that the system evaluate where the is kind of the wear pattern, like the center, age, uneven, patchy defect, inflation signals under or over inflation, structural issue like the misalignment and the suspension impact, some compliance like the treat depth and the tire agent using dot marking, and the delivery remaining tire life, treat depth estimation, safety rating, compliance status, root cause diagnosis, and the clear recommendation. So where AI actually create the differentiation. So this is not just computer vision use case, it's a multi-layered AI architecture. So where we use the computer vision layer like the defect the quantities where pattern with high accuracy, then we use the LLM layer, interprets the sideway data such as dot codes and the specialization and the converts technical signals to human readable insight. And then third is the agentic AI layer, like where the system becomes truly intelligent, like the combines visual and the contextual inputs, applies a rule and threshold and priorities risks, and that recommends next best action. So instead of fragment data, user get decision ready output. So the business impact obviously from the leadership standpoint, where the safety risk reduction, early identification, the high risk trial, standardization at scale, uniform inspection outcome across location and the vendor, improve the valuation accuracy, better pricing in auction, in the resale, and the customer trust transparency, like the explain inside the stakeholder can really online.
Okay, thank you, Shankar, for your the use case specification and explanation. The further there is a question about everyone's mind, what will happen once the agents are deployed in the workplaces. So still human intervention is needed, or how it works. So my perspective, human in the loop is still essential. The reason being, even when we develop any agents, the setting the context, then taking decisions which involves the human being. So my perspective, if you take the real example, like the BSNL, the indigenous setting up end-to-end 4G stack, no, so they have scaled up around 100K towers within the span of 4 months. So here they also did some kind of pilot. In Punjab state, they took 200 sites as a experimentation and a kind of sprint basis. So there they divided the team into 3 areas. One is the integrator specific, the other one is a software specific, third one is a software related. So here, if any decision making has to be taken, they set up a kind of war room approach. So in the war room, if any specific issues are coming, directly the setting up the BSNL tower, then the 3 teams coordinate, and also the humans will take a decision. For instance, as per the blueprint, in some of the interior areas like extreme weather condition and that rain areas, they have planned a week time for the deployment. So in those areas, they have what they have done was they have come up with a plug and play model where the towers can be assembled, and they also depending on the site, the signaling and other aspect, they have done within 24 hours to scale up to reach the 100K towers across India. So what does it mean here is even when we set up all kind of parameter to execute whatsoever the instruction, still the humans are involved to take decision. Like in BSNL cases, no, if the weather condition is very extreme case, they have planned in the pilot phase for 1 week, but based on the signaling and other data, in the war room, no, the 3 teams like network, integrator, and software, they all sit together and take a decision. In this area, in this weather condition, we will go with assembling way. So that also they deployed within 24 hours. So which means the human decision is very essential. This is one aspect. The other aspect is whatever the agentic solution to reaching to our business, no. So basically, any workplace, they have to come up with some kind of fail fast and experimentation phase. When I say experimentation phase, it's not be a cost of customer, it should be a cost of R&D of anyone's organization, which means you come up with use cases and apply in a different business scenarios. It may not be successful in the first run itself. There might be a failure. In the failure, we have to learn from learnings and adapt into the different deployment approaches, like what I told in the BSNL scenario. So they have a 200 sites in the Punjab location, and it's all are different scenarios. So it is connected to the war room. In the war room, the people sit together and discuss together depending on the specific scenario, and they will apply the deployment cases like plug and play model or the complete the scaled model. So in this case, for anyone, no, so they have to go with the experimentation phase. In the experimentation phase also, it has to be part of the R&D cost. So here, based on our conversation, 3 aspects the human will be involved. One is for the setting the context, and the second one is the decision making, and the third one is it's like work in a parallel, like hybrid mode for any agents which parallelly consult with the respective domain or business owner, and it based on that acknowledgement, then agents will work towards.